Okay, so on this video, I wanted to kind of cover one of the things that separates amateurs from the pros, bass control. If you can get your bass sounding nice, tight, and clean, clear, crisp, that is what will make your track go from, yeah, it's pretty okay to, ooh, this is nice. So, first things first, with speakers, there are three types of speakers. There's a couple more, but I'm going to stick to the mains, which are tweeters, woofers, and subwoofers. Subwoofers, in certain aspects, are called low frequency enhancement. They're not meant to be the main focal for the bass, but they can help emphasize it a lot more than, 5-inch woofers can. So, the knowing about that is important because what frequency goes into the subwoofer? Usually, if it's a sound system built for audio, it's 80 hertz and under. If it's more for home theater or something like that, it's 115. Why is that important? Because if you play your music on like a home theater and you're like, oh, there's a lot of bass, it may actually be boosting up around like 100, 115, and that might not be where you want the focus of your track to be. You want the sub to stay low, around 80 hertz. It's totally different than when you're watching a movie. But I digress. This is just a quick little video on how to get your low end in check. So since we're doing all this for audio, I have made this little thing. I call it low end check. I keep it in my presets. I have all these different ones, but then I have my low end check. What my low end check, it goes by frequency bands that are important. So everything, the first band being at 80 hertz. So anything that I play with this is going to be what's going to be straight in the sub. What is in the LFE on your music, like on your speaker system. If that sounds good, the sub's not going to be like just rumbling at all times. It's just going to rumble when you want. That's pretty tight. So that means that passes that check. If it's sloppy, go back to your bass, go check your kick, figure out where the muddiness is. If every time the kick hits, it sounds like kind of gross, you may want to subtract that frequency out of the bass. If every time like the bass is always good and then when the kick hits, it sounds a little bit like muffled, you may want to adjust your kick to let your bass through. It all depends on your track. So the way you go and choose where these bands go, you double it. This goes from 80 to 160. So this is 80. It's tight. Now I'm going to turn on the thing to bring it to 160. I'm getting some underrounds, hold on. That's pretty tight still. And in case you didn't know, since we're dealing with bass, you're going to want nice headphones, studio monitors, or some speaker that can reproduce actual bass frequencies. You're not really going to hear this on your iPhone, so if you're watching it on your phone, I'm sorry, I can't really help you with that. You're going to have to get headphones or something. So it passed the 160 check, so let's double 160. That's going to bring it up to 320. So this is 320 and under. Sounds good. I could hear every instrument in there still. So far, I don't hear any mud. There may be a little bit of like a overly full sound, but I don't hear mud yet. So far, so good. So now we're going to bring it up to 640. You're starting to hear the other instruments come in. Sounds good so far. Not bad. So let's bring it up to 1280. I'm starting to hear a resonant peak right here, but I think that's just because I'm using oversampling. You could do this with or without. Just know that if you have oversampling, it may bring up a little bit of resonant boost. So like this weird where that band is. So here we go. Let's move up to the next band. Still sounds good to me. It's still sounding good. And then let's open up. It sounds absolutely great to me. So the track that I was using for this example is a collab I'm doing with my friend Josh Oyen. Amazing producer. Check out his stuff. He makes hip hop beats. He makes EDM. He's just fantastic all around producer. Go give him a shout out. Go message him on Facebook. Go check out his YouTube. Dude's out there killing it. So this track is not released, but it should be released soon. It's called Bad Luck, and it features myself. So if now that you got your bass in check and you know how to check to make sure your bass is good, this is just gonna make your mixes translate. You're not gonna go, oh, it sounds great on my speakers, but when I take it in the car, it's terrible. But when I play it on my phone, it's terrible. But when I play it on like in my shower, it's terrible. But if I play it in my like home theater, it's terrible. No, now you check in every single range. If everything's balanced, it should translate just fine. But when it comes to iPhones and stuff, like phone speakers, they're really, really small. So you're not really going to hear bass. So just be careful and definitely check your mixes on your phone, because what may sound perfect on speakers may not be great on your phone. But anyways, that's really all I wanted to cover today. So get it right, get it tight, have fun mixing. Peace.